Everybody, and welcome back to another video on the Military and Surplus channel. Today we're just going to be taking a look at my very nice early PRV-U kit. So sorry about the situation last week where I didn't have time to upload a video. I've made up for it with today's video, and you've got this here, which I wasn't going to do a video on for a while, but thought I'd treat you guys to it. So now that I've stopped waffling, let's get to video. The PRV-U was developed in the 1970s and used up to the late 80s, early 90s as a kit for handling fuels for rockets and/or missile crews. These kits were issued to the Soviet Union and the DDR, the Deutsche Demokratische Republik, if you don't know what that is, which is East Germany. The export variant is called the PRW-U, I believe. I'm not too sure. That's Papa Romeo Whiskey uniform. My PRV-U kit is the early kit, as it's all dated 1974, and apart from the EO16, which is dated 1961, which is the earliest example that I've seen of it. So now that I've got that part, let's get to the actual mask. So as you can see here, I'll just move the camera back a little bit for you. Here you are. As you can see, this is like a vinyl rubber hybrid sort of material. Let's pan the camera down. And you'll probably notice first these buttons, well, I'll say buttons as a loose term, these poppers, which are how the bag closes, these are just like, they work, but they're very cheap. And all it is just basically like a washer of sort, like a rubber washer type thing. That just goes around that thing there. Just trying to show you on camera. It's probably going to be a nightmare to do, and that just slots in like that. And it's the same on the other side as well. So, as you can see, there is the face piece, the pre-filter, because this is the early kit. The hose in there, which is airtight, as how it comes from the factory. The hose cover and the EO16. I forgot to mention, the earlier kits use IPP51 decon kits, which just slots in here. I don't have one. I might get one in the future. You never know. If I find one for cheap, as they are pretty uncommon, I believe. So yeah, the later kits use the IPP51 and don't have a pre-filter and just use an EO65K and a smaller bag, which is about up to here, I think it is. I don't know. I ain't seen one before. In person, anyway. So, can the camera focus for us? Yeah. Alright, so as you can see, this is the pre-filter, the EO20P. I believe these are pretty rare to come by in these condition, as you can see, it's just very nice. I'm sorry about the focus on the camera, I don't know what's going on with it. And all this is just a pre-filter which screws onto the bottom of the EO16 or EO20, which they're also pretty rare as well. As you can see, it's got like this grill thing here, and ironically it smells like rocket fuel, or aviation fuel I should just say. This is an unissued kit, so it won't have been used, and as you can see by the threads, if the camera wants to focus again, there, it hasn't been screwed into anything at all. Does it want to work? Here we are. No. I think the lighting's messing it up. But you see what I mean. This hasn't been screwed into anything. So, it's very nice condition. Next we'll move on to the hose cover. Filter, sorry. This is the hose cover here. It's quite big. I can't really get it in shot. But once I can, actually get it on the face piece and hose and filter and that, I'll show that in action. I'm just going to apologise for the camera. I don't know what's going on. I believe it's my lighting that's messing it up, but I'll try a couple of different things so you guys get the ultimate experience. Then we get this huge filter out, the EO16. We'll just move this over here for now so we've got space. It's just your standard EO16 that's dated 1961, which is very early, and I believe that is a lot number, serial number, and that out of lots, so like A136. But if you guys know what that means, do tell me below. Then on the bottom here, you'll notice it goes in where the plug is. So when you pull this out, there is actually a pair of 40mm GOST threads underneath it, which this will screw into, and it makes a huge filter that doesn't have that much breathing resistance, to be honest. As you can see there, you've got your just insanely huge filter, which I'd rather use an EO65K than just these two, but hey, that's just preference. So that's the EO16 with the pre-filter. As I said, this is the early one, so it does feature the pre-filter. I've also seen kits with an EO20K filter. I've not seen one before, but I've been told they're pretty rare to come by. So if I do come by one, I'll get it for you guys and put it in this kit. Then possibly put my EO16 in my East German kit. So I've got the filter here, and it's just huge, and it weighs a ton. Then you have the, if I can get it out, it's a nightmare because it just barely fits in this bag. The hose. I'll take the face piece out first, actually. See if that one's come out any easier. Yeah, here we are. Just move the bag off to the side. We have your SHMSR face piece. And the way to distinguish this is actually an SHMSR is on the valve assembly. You can see the little like indentation here. That is for where the hose cover goes over. And so it just like securely fits onto it. And it also has this voice diaphragm cover here, which obviously sort of fuels and stuff you don't want in the voice diaphragm out of it. Because I can't imagine corrosive fuels with metal is exactly a good day for you with seals and that, so yeah, it's probably not the best idea. If I can get this cap back on, it's an absolute nightmare to get the threads aligned. Ah, yeah, we've done that. Yes, these are interchangeable with the PMG2, all that sort of thing, and not M65, sorry. The, what's it called? The tank one. Oh, I can't remember the name. You guys know what I mean. The tank cruise mask. Yeah, these are all interchangeable, so in theory you could make an SHMS, but why would you when this is a lot cooler looking? We'll just set the face piece off over here, and we'll get the hose out, which is, I've recreated it how it would be in packaging, so there we are. It's the XL, the noise of air coming out, sorry. That's just how they were in shipping, made airtight. Then it's just your standard Soviet 40mm GOST hose. That just screws in here like every other one does. I don't know why I'm explaining that, but if you didn't know that, you do now. Then it's got your thread on there. Then you've got this huge filter, which that was airtight. Fun fact. Then I'm just gonna pan the camera back so you guys can see this, because it's going to be very hard to show. Here is the hose cover. It's just the exact same material as the bag, with a bit of elastic stamped on the top, dated 74 in the second quarter, so like July, August time, that sort of area. And I'm not sure what that stamp there means, the 3-3. If you guys do, please let me know. I would be happy to know. And then what happens is, this just fits over here. It can be quite a nightmare to show. Then you have to sort of like, I'll try and get this guy, this on for you. You have to like get that in there, which is going to be an absolute nightmare to do. Alright, we've done it, so that's good. Sorry about the crappy camera angle here. Just get this onto here. Then you will see this goes over the XL valve there, as it's made of like a stretchy rubber, a very similar one to the face piece. Then that just like pulls up over here, over all of the valve assembly, but obviously you don't want rocket fuels and stuff like that on your valve assembly, as that wouldn't be very good. Sorry about this, guys, it's just an absolute living nightmare to do on camera. Alright, so I've nearly done it now. Here we are. Then you've got the valve cover on there, hose cover, sorry. Then you just attach the filter to this. Then there you are, you've got your PRV-U. This isn't a full kit. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, in the bag here, there is a pocket for anti-fogging inserts. The bag is a literal nightmare to open, so I'm not going to be doing that in this video, but if you guys want to see me have a proper full-on look at the full kit, if I get all the parts, I'll also do a video on that. I did forget to mention, I got this from a very, very, very good friend. If I can find his YouTube link, I will put it in, but I also got some very, very nice stuff from him in a trade. So next video is going to be very, very special with a very, very, very rare item. So stick around for that. So if you did like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like, give it a thumbs down. Hope to see you on the next video. Stick around and cheerio.